some of the specific detail that was asked in that question.
Senator Barnett.
Thank you, Mr President. My question is to the Minister for Broadband Communications and the Digital Economy, Senator Conroy. I refer to the minister's recent claims that the national broadband network rollout has actually commenced in Tasmania. What is the status of the Tasmanian NBN company, and is it true that an application for registration of the Tasmanian NBN company as a public company was only made today?
The Minister for Broadband Communications and the Digital Economy, Senator Conroy.
Thank you, and could I thank Senator Barnett for his continuing endorsement of the National Broadband Network commencing in Tasmania, as I so publicly repeated a couple of days ago.
Order.
So we appreciate your support.
Senator Conroy, address your colleagues.
My apologies, Mr President. Yes, it is correct that today the NBN board had its first constituted meeting with the recently appointed members, and one of the first items on its agenda was to formally confirm the application. So the NBN board has today confirmed it. But the work that has commenced in Tasmania is being commenced by our partner in Tasmania, Aurora, and they have been already putting ducts up on bridges. And as I indicated for you earlier in the week, we will be digging trenches by October. We will be connecting fibre. We were connecting fibre to homes by December, and we'll be switching on services by July of next year, as we have consistently said. So I look forward to your supplementary, Senator Barnett. But let me be clear: the rollout in Tasmania is commenced. There is fibre currently being put in the ground by Aurora to a number of institutions, hospitals and the like, which will be rolled into the national broadband network. They are currently assets. They are currently assets of Aurora, and those negotiations are taking place. So we welcome your ongoing support, Senator Barnett. We welcome your ongoing interest, and we look forward to more of your press releases supporting Tas NBN Co.
Order. Senator Barnett.
Yes, thank you, Mr President. A supplementary question. The Minister referred to a board meeting today. Apart from the naming of Doug Campbell as chairman of the Tasmanian company, why has the minister failed to appoint remaining board members, and isn't this further evidence that he is simply making it up as he goes along, policy on the run? When will these board members be appointed, if they haven't already been appointed?
Minister.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr President. The mysteries of incorporation. When you register, you have to appoint the directors. So following the decision of the NBN Co board today, there will be directors on the application forms this afternoon. Now, I'm not sure whether the board meeting is actually finished yet, so I don't want to preempt. I don't want to go on the phone.
Okay. Ignore the interjections.
At least I've got my hands on the wheel.
Senator Conroy, ignore the interjections.
Sorry, Mr President.
Just address the chair.
I appreciate your advice. I should ignore all of those interjections. So I'm not sure whether the board meeting has finished yet, Senator Barnett, but the first tranche of directors will be announced when the board meeting is complete. And I know you're excited to look forward to who those directors are, and the first tranche will be this afternoon, and the second tranche will be next week. So I am very relaxed about the progress.
Your time has expired. Senator Conroy, your time has expired. Senator Barnett.
Mr President, the minister's refusing to advise the Senate the names and identity of the board members. I'd ask you to direct and ask the minister to advise the names and identity of the board members. If he can't do that, could he advise the number of board members who've been appointed today? And secondly, if, as the minister contends, that work has commenced in Tasmania, is he able to say how much federal funding has been allocated to the project, and if not, why not?
The Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. I think this afternoon there'll be 4 names. As I said, I'd rather leave it up to the board to put those names out. That's properly their role. And there'll be a second tranche next week. So I think in total there'll be 7. And I'm comfortable to leave both the Tasmanian government to appoint and also the board to appoint them and announce them this afternoon.
Senator Evans.